Hello everyone, Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopedic Associates. As a working parent of 3 student athletes, I know how challenging it can be to make every game in person for so many reasons these days. I wish that I had more of those special moments on video to share with our loved ones, near and far, for years to come. Our team here at Premier Orthopedics is proud to partner with our friends at BFA Sports to support South Jersey schools and their families to provide all of you with virtual front row seats to cherish these special memories for years to come. Now, for 24 years and counting, we are grateful to be the premier choice of orthopedic pain management care for so many families. From discovery and assessing an injury to the recovery through physical therapy, we are here to serve you. Although we hope we don't see you soon, we're here for you when you need us. Well, it's almost game time. As parents, we have helped our kids by shooting hundreds of basketballs and throwing just as many baseballs to bring them to their current great skill level. And we aren't as young as we used to be. Don't worry, we can help you too. Hey, enjoy the game.
Live from Pitman, this is Alcyon Park, and tonight a very special presentation of BFA Sports High School Baseball as we feature the Diamond Classic Championship featuring the top-seeded St. Augustine Hermits and the Lenape Indians. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Losey along with Doug Stasic, and in a moment we're going to have a ceremony and ceremonial first pitch as well as the national anthem, which I think we're all standing for right now.
Despite his short stature, he was a true giant of the sport in South Jersey. He will be missed by all those whose life he touched. We now ask that you join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. We ask that you remain standing. Gentlemen, please remove any headgear. We honor the United States of America and all those who defend our nation at home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Very special ceremony. That is Peggy Hartmann, the wife of the late Joseph Hartmann. Joe Hartmann, of course, this tournament is named after him, Doug. And for 48 years, we've had this tournament in South Jersey baseball. Tonight, though, a very special night.
A special night indeed. I mean, the legend, Joe Hartmann, such a wonderful tribute. And any high school baseball player in Southern New Jersey for the past now 5 decades understands the meaning and honor to play in this event, to have these two teams battling out here for the championship tonight in Pitman. It is absolutely electricity in the air, and they are going to honor the man the best way they know how, which is to leave it all out there on the field. And for the Lenape tribe, it's their first visit to the final since 2010. St. Augustine hasn't been that long, just a few years removed.
Yeah, and the Hermits being the top seed, we'll get to them in a second, but you were there yesterday at Gloucester Catholic, and they're no slouch either, and Lenape shut them down.
Yeah, Lenape, just a team, Coach Waz, they're up against it where most teams would kind of back off knowing that they got to play 7 games in a 6-day period. They came off the big win at Gloucester Catholic on Monday. Tuesday, they play a doubleheader against Washington Township, and yet here we are today. So their 4th game in just 3 days. The Tribes lineup top to bottom is absolutely electric. I know you're going to get into that in a second, but the biggest thing they have going for them is the big arm they're going to have on the mound in Chase Topolsky.
And you see the coaches, along with the umpires and captains in high school baseball, they have the captains come as well. The head coaches are, they call them Waz, right? Mike Wazienko for Lenape and Mike Bialone for the Hermits. Of course, Mike's been at St. Augustine over, 20 years, 15 years, something like that?
He's closing in on 20 because he replaced one legend in Sam Tropiano, who was out there for pregame ceremonies, obviously being the guy that's headed up the South Jersey Coaches Association for quite some time. So a lot of lineage and a lot of tradition on display here tonight in Pitman.
You know, the old adage about throwing all the records away, but this is a special tournament, and the kids go all out, and the programs go all out for this. What were some of your best Diamond Classic memories?
I mean, man, it goes back to the days where I can remember, St. Augustine, Joe Gatto ended up being a number 1 first-round draft pick back in 2014. He's a guy that's played in it. You look back to last year, it was absolutely insane memory-wise because it took us hours to get through the game with all the weather delays and the lightning. A guy like Anthony Solomito is another big name that sticks out. And Cole Vanderslice, who's over at Villanova, I mean, he's another guy. So this usually is a game that they put the marquee pitchers for each team on the hill. They figure out a way to keep them, and looks like St. Augustine's going to put C.J. Fury on the hill for this one, a guy that they've relied on quite heavily.
C.J. Fury, look at the left-hander in the lineup for Lenape, which is going to come right at you tonight, sponsored by Premier Orthopedics. Zach Barbesh, the catcher, will lead off. Andrew Shank is the second baseman. He'll bat second. Max D'Alessandro in center field. He had a big hit in the Gloucester Catholic win yesterday. Batting fourth is Grant Hunter. Landon Friedman, the shortstop. Quinn Alcyon is at first. The DH is Danny Sassaman. Xavier Aguilar, who flashed some leather yesterday as well in that win. And Dylan Shank rounds out the batting order. He is in right field. And they're facing the left-hander, as Doug mentioned, C.J. Fury. Game Changer, also big part of the broadcast, and I know you got a lot to talk about that.
Yeah, and for those watching, following us on BFA Live Sports, be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. But if you want an even more interactive experience, jump on Game Changer, the new green app. Download gc.com on your Apple or Android device, and you'll actually have real live in-game stats. Chris, you're a bit old school, so you got the paper book going, but for me, I'm actually going to score the game live on Game Changer, so shout out to Alex Trezza and the Game Changer team for their sponsorship of South Jersey High School Baseball. We got a good one.
That we do. Warm-up pitches are finished. Umpires getting ready tonight. John Ogello behind the plate calling the balls and strikes. We'll get the rest of them for you later on. That's Austin Sofran getting out to the mound to give the Hermits one last pep talk, and away we go tonight with big crowd as expected. Alcyon Park down the left field line. I can see that. I can't see down the right field line, but I'm going to estimate at least, I'd say, 500-600 people tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a really nice crowd on hand, and I always like to say sometimes at BFA we hurt the concession stand because there's a lot more people watching at home and on the road. And one I want to give a shout-out right out of the gate is Hermits alum, the brother of C.J. Fury, second-class midshipman, Mr. Brian Fury.
And we start off with a swing and a miss from Fury. Fastball. Barbish, the catcher, be followed by Andrew Shank, the second baseman. 61 degrees, first pitch tonight. Perfect night for baseball. Down and in, and it's a ball and a strike.
A lot of media on hand. Josh Friedman, Kevin Minnick, JT Kroger behind the dish. We saw Rob Kessner from NBC 10 on hand taking this one in. So quite the crowd.
The 1-1 down low. 2-1. And when we get a chance, we'll spotlight the players and where they're the commits and where they're going, the recruits. but it's always nice to see all of the recruiters here. Take a peek at the high school talent here in South Jersey. That's on the outside corner. 2-2.
Well, CJ Fury showing he's good with painting corners. Might be looking to pick up a little NIL as he heads to Villanova from maybe Sherwin-Williams.
They're not a sponsor.
Not yet.
Lifted foul right side. We'll do it again. 2-2. Let me tell you, that's a page out of your book I've got to read. Always thinking business opportunities abound.
Well, you got to put the B in BFA.
Well said. Fury staring in, and the 2-2 missed inside, and the count runs full.
Yeah, Barbish, really good leadoff hitter, likes to try to work the pitchers, gives the guys on deck and in the hole a good look. Very important first time through the batting lineup. So Barbish, you don't see that a lot from a catcher, but he does it well.
That smoked the left field down the line. Neary chasing it, and it's foul.
Wow, that's about the longest strike you're going to see. Ran out of real estate there, but couldn't close the deal. But if you need to close your deal, you can always contact Chris Brown and the team at Close Point USA, closepointusa.com. 3 locations: Washington Township, Somerville, and Marlton.
And another baseball father that we love to talk about. Here it is again. Missed, and Barbish leads off the ballgame with a walk.
I told you, he's going to make the pitcher work. Does a nice job here. Andrew Shank now about to step in. Don't be surprised to see a little bit of small ball, and already we're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher, Chris.
Yep.
And my guess is it'll probably be Miller.
Your guess is correct. Ari Miller, the center fielder. He will run every time Barbish is aboard. That's the courtesy runner rule. And here's Andrew Shank. He and his brother Dylan in the starting lineup. And it's funny because, I always mention Dylan Shank. Great kicker for Lenape, but with a name like Shank, first pitch in there for a strike.
Yeah, it's tough.
He's a good kicker. Oh, he's a great kicker, though.
Tough as nails.
Oh.
It's got to be a hard sell. I'm your new kicker. What's your name?
Shank. Really? Throwback over from Fury.
Yeah, Fury does a real nice job managing the run game, has a tendency to hypnotize runners. So many kids trained to go on first movement, but you'll see Fury change it up. Does a real good job.
Shot at the big first baseman, to Cole Fry. Good left-handed first baseman there. That gets through Zofran, and Miller thought about it. Now he's going to retreat back. He who hesitates. So it's 1-1 at the plate.
Funny now, a lot of the college kids return from some of their school years closing, so quite a few alumni on hand as well in the ballpark.
Great time of year, isn't it?
Oh, man.
Missed outside, 2 balls and 1 strike, and D'Alessandro waits. He had a big game yesterday in the win over Gloucester Catholic that we talked about.
Yeah, there's a reason that he's in the engine room of the Lenape lineup.
Down low, and it hit Augello, and that prevented Miller from advancing.
Yeah, nice job there behind the dish by Anthony Sofran, the catcher.
Sofran's going to go out and try and settle Fury down. It's a 3-1 count at the plate. The first batter walked, and you've got very dangerous Max D'Alessandro on deck.
Veteran move.
As my good friend Johnny Johnson, the coach at Brookdale County College, says, speaking of a septic tank, got to flush it. I'll see him Friday. Here's the 3-1. Up the middle, fielded. They're going to get one. Weingartner, and they turn the double play. Right at Ryan Taylor, and the 4-6-3 double play wipes out the leadoff walk.
Big time play on the Game Changer instant replay. Got to play good fundamental defense, and the prep, yeah, we'll take that. And 2 guys right there, middle infield, combining for 12 home runs. Can't say that with a bunch of infields here in South Jersey, but 6 and 6 for Taylor and Weingartner.
D'Alessandro, piece of that one. 1 strike to him. Didn't Miller hit a walk-off too? Or a big home run to tie a game?
And
this one to short on 1 hop. Weingartner with trouble, and that's going to cost him. Throws it away. It goes to the fence. Ball is still in play. D'Alessandro still going. He's going to come to third. No throw, and a ground ball to short has turned into D'Alessandro as a 2-out base runner at third.
That there is something that you just have a little bit too much adrenaline going through the body. Maybe instead of just thinking, you just see it on the GameChanger instant replay. Weingartner has 95 to 96 velo across the diamond. He has got an absolute rocket. That one, no big thing. He's going to sit there, shake it off, get the next play. That's just the mindset of who he is. But he knows what he's been given as far as that arm strength goes, and he tried to bail himself out. Just rushed it.
D'Alessandro at third now for the cleanup batter, Grant Hunter. Lifted in the air on the first pitch, behind the bag at first. Taylor dropped it. And the throw to second is off the bag, and a run scores for Lenape. And the Prep early are becoming unglued defensively.
Well, you can't give yourself extra outs, and you can't give yourself extra bags. And right now, uncanny. Doesn't normally happen with this Hermits infield and Hermits defense, but it's a long game, and this is only top of inning number 1.
Hunter is at second for the shortstop, Landon Friedman. Can't blame Fury. He bounces that one. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs, top of the first, and a run in already for the Tribe. And they lead this Diamond Classic Championship 1-0.
If you're doing a nice job keeping the ball down in the zone, I mean, I haven't put a good barrel on it other than that 1 base hit to the left side.
To second, Miller gets another chance, and that'll end the inning. It's an unearned run, but nonetheless, Lenape scores first. We go to the bottom of the first here on BFA, 1-0 Lenape.
It's a perfect day for baseball and the perfect time to call our friends at Perfect Turf to get your yard in championship season form. That's right, Josh Walters and his team, the official landscapers of BFA Sports, are waiting for your call to tell you all about their spring mulch specials. So don't run out and grab those bags. Grab the phone, call Josh and his team. They'll swing for the fences and make your yard look like the MVP.
A run for Lenape in the top of the first here in this Diamond Classic final. Chris Losey, Doug Stasic, the entire BFA Sports crew here tonight, and I mean entire. And now we look at the pitcher for Lenape. He is Chase Topolsky, right-hander.
One of the best in all of New Jersey, not just the state. This guy has the right mindset, and in the biggest stage, in the biggest game, he's exactly the guy who you give the ball to.
And that lineup that he's going to face tonight, brought to you by RK Auto Group, our good friend Jim G. Ryan Taylor will lead off. Josiah Ragsdale is in right field. Ryan Weingartner, the shortstop. Kyle Neary, Mason Dorsey, the aforementioned Cole Fry at first base. Marco Lavari is the DH tonight. Jake Myers and Austin Sofran. That is the Prep lineup for tonight for Mike Bialone.
Well, Lenape proved why they sit at 15-2 overall, 8-2 in the Olympic Conference. And the Prep got a little bit of a steep climb knowing that you're facing Topolsky and gave up the freebie, but they got all 7 innings and they're going to use them all.
And looking forward to seeing Topolsky. Everybody talks about him and the fastball he has. First pitch swinging for Taylor, right side, and it'll go out of play. No wind to speak of tonight.
No, it's the flag is kind of just very dead-like, not moving whatsoever.
Avoiding that word, I get it.
Yeah, I was trying. So Taylor in leadoff spot leads the team in hits and runs, 34 hits and 25 runs. but he's also got 24 RBI.
Outside, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 from Topolsky, and that from the inside corner, and it's 1-2. It's a good fastball. I'd say about high 80s. What do you think?
That was moving. We'll actually get some readings. I think we got Ed Charlton from the Baseball Performance Center. He's on deck. He's on hand here as well.
Josh Friedman, Kevin Minnick here. The whole gang's here. 2-2, missed. Barbish couldn't handle it. The count runs full. Right-hander Chase Topolsky. 3-2. It's there, and a called strike 3, and Taylor's out of there. First out of the inning now for Josiah Ragsdale. How about the ball he hit at Nagurski?
I turned on
put a hole in the fence.
Absolutely turned on the laser show. Topolsky, that was his 33rd strikeout of the season. And he only gives up, hasn't given up many runs. His ERA, .79.
And he dropped the curveball on Ragsdale, and he popped it up third base side. Aguilar with the squeeze, and that's the second out. 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the first for the Hermits. And here's Weingartner.
This is where the prep's going to have to show a little bit of patience, especially their senior leadership. You got Weingartner here, near eye on deck. Yes, you don't want to get behind the count in Topolsky, but you also don't want to be in a spot that you were kind of letting him get in the groove. So you're going to have to do things, try to step out of the box if you can. You know, that's another piece of the Diamond Classic, Chris. Got to have 1 foot in the box at all time, I believe.
Yep, that's standard in high school, actually. But you bet the pitch clock, too, yeah. 2-0. Missed outside, 3-0. And Barbish that's the second time he turned around and asked John Ogello where that pitch was. A little gamesmanship, I think, early on. Topolsky is firing, Doug. 3-0. Up high, and Weingartner walks on 4 pitches. Here's Neary. Left fielder.
Bryant University commit, Kyle Neary.
Oh, he's going with the shortstop from Williamstown, Caden Doolin, also going to Bryant.
And Brett Wikrowski also there.
The low strike called. Neary took a step out of the box.
Forgot to inform you, Chris, we actually have some enhanced audio around home plate this evening.
Runners going. And no throw, and Weingartner steals second.
Seem to be pretty content.
Almost defensive indifference.
That's how I marked it in the GameChanger app.
Oh, boy. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1 to Neary. Mason Dorsey, the center fielder. My apologies for mispronouncing young Kyle's name. D1, where's Bryant? Rhode Island, right?
Yes, Bryant is in Rhode Island.
Topolsky chases back Weingartner. Bottom of the first, a run in for Lenape. Prep trying to answer. To second, Andrew Shank eats it up, and that'll end the inning. So they get a runner at second, the Prep do, but nothing. And after one here tonight, it is 1-0 Lenape. Coming up in the second, it'll be Alcyon, Sassaman, and Aguilar right here on BFA.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Top of the second here at Alcyon Park in the Diamond Classic Championship game on BFA. Chris Losey, Doug Stasic, and the crew here tonight to see South Jersey high school baseball at its finest. The showcase event, the Diamond Classic, and that is C.J. Fury to get starting his second inning of work. Unearned run in the first has given Lenape the early lead tonight. It'll be the left-hander Quinn Alcyon, the DH Danny Sassaman, and Xavier Aguilar.
Leading off for Lenape in the top half of the second inning, first baseman Quinn
Alcyon,
Alcyon.
a guy that likes to work the count, Chris. 11 walks on the season. Man, Fury punches him for that one.
What a great atmosphere. And if you're watching us, and I'm sure on BFA, you can't really appreciate this, but this is incredible. And Alcyon Park never looked better. Dressed at its very best. The field, the atmosphere, all top notch. Swing and a miss by Alcyon. It's 1-2.
Nice job here by Fury. Working there with Austin Sofran. If I'm not mistaken, I believe talking about the kids home from college.
Yeah.
His brother Anthony plays at Washington College, and I think I called him Anthony Sofran early on. I'm sure that doesn't happen too often.
With the A's?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Washington College down in Maryland, right?
Yeah, Eastern Shore.
Yeah.
Coach Beddick in the squad.
2-2. And we'll do it again. There are other games on this complex tonight, so that'd be the only concern we've got with the little tykes on the other fields. Count is 2-2 to Alcyon. Off speed, and that's in the hole, and the base hit to right. Alcyon leads off the second with a single, and that'll bring up the DH Sassaman. And that was an off-speed pitch, by the way.
Yeah, it was a good piece of hitting.
Now Sassaman. Down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Fury gets that one over. Might be a good time to throw over. Alcyon's got a big lead over there, Dougie.
Well, they like to play a little bit of small ball, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach perhaps have him try to drop one here.
Yeah, there's the throw over.
Again, he's going to continue to mix up the look. Fury does it well, but can't stress that he doesn't hypnotize enough. It's unbelievable.
Love the dugout reactions, though, when they throw over like that. That's there at the knees, and it's 1-2.
I like to call that the obligatory throw. Like you're obliged to at least let him know you're looking at him.
Here I am, yeah. That's when you hear from the dugout, not his best.
Appreciate the umpire in the C position, but I guess with all the umpires we had tonight, that's nowhere to go.
Maybe a little bird will whisper in his ear later on. I
don't know what pants company he has, but this looks like a sponsorship opportunity right there.
The 1-2 pitch missed outside. 2-2. Alcyon at first, he led off this inning with a walk, and this is the DH Sassaman. And a 2-2 pitch coming from Fury. Off the handle, rolled to second. Taylor gets the out at first. That'll move up Alcyon, and with 1 out, here is the third baseman, Aguilar. Another runner in scoring position. Oop, C.J. Fury, I think he just balked and they didn't see it. We'll stop there. First pitch popped up. So Fran will give it a look. And we'll find the seats and close to our PA booth where I can mention the great Will Morris. Not only, if it's a big game, Will Morris is doing the PA, but guess what? To come in and last minute and do the anthem, that was Will Morris.
Yeah, live. Showing off the pipes, and congratulations to Will Morris, just graduated from Rowan University.
Outstanding. Hoping to be a teacher, math teacher. That missed outside.
I was on campus this afternoon with some of our friends at Rowan University. I had a chance to catch up with our buddy Neil Hartmann.
Oh.
His son Owen, a Lenape alum, so I know Neil is certainly watching. A lot of great things going on with the Rowan Sports Cam group as a Rowan graduate.
Good man.
Andrew Jersky on the crew tonight.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him as he just graduated.
And he's sporting the cap. You think tonight's producer, Ryan Schumacher, can maybe get a shot of the Rowan cap on Ryan?
See if we can work that out. He's diligent on his graphics tonight, though.
Yes, he is.
Be very afraid.
Here's the 2-1. Missed it. Fastball, and it's 2-2.
Healthy hack there by Aguilar, the big swinging senior third baseman. Aguilar with a .359 batting average.
Here's the 2-2. Missed it. They're saying that he did not get a piece of it. So Zofran throws low, and Fry can't come up with it. Another Hermit error, and now it's runners at the corners with one out.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in. And now they're going to have a visit from Coach Mike Ney headed out to the mound to try to settle down the junior and the defense. So you can't really hold Fury accountable for this one. He's doing his part of the bargain, but a little bit of jitters from the Hermit defense.
I mean, one of the questions was whether or not Aguilar got a piece of that, but Jello ruled he did not, and therefore it was a drop third strike. And then Zofran wasn't accurate on his throw to first, and now you've got runners at the corners, and there you can see the Lenape Brain Trust meeting right in front of the mound in our coach's split cam. What do you call that, the split screen?
The BFA coaches cam.
There
so you
you
get
go.
a chance to kind of take a look at what's going on and take a look at heavy hitters. So Harry Rodriguez and his team, sponsors out of Pittsgrove. Ryan Taylor, product of the Heavy Hitters organization. More information, you can visit heavyhittersinfo.com. I'm sorry, heavyhittersford.com. You can reach Harry at info@heavyhittersford.com as well.
Can also give you a cell if you want. Nothing.
Yeah.
We'll see him next weekend, hopefully, at the NABA tournament down the shore, Memorial Day. So the conference is over, and Fury's in a tough spot here. Runners at the corners. There's only one out here in the top of the second inning.
Pinch running for Xavier Aguilar. It's number 6, Justin Figueroa.
So Justin Figueroa, the pinch runner for Aguilar over at first.
Waz is going for the kill early.
Well, listen, he knows what he's up against. You got a kid like Fury on the mound who's one of the top aces of St. Augustine. Runs are a premium, and they got a chance to score here.
Runner doesn't go, and the first pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, Coach Ney going out to the mound talking to Fury with runners at first and third. A little bit of strategy here. Might try to get him caught. They're not going to give him that base easy.
Ripped down the left field line, and that's fair. 1 run for the Tribe as Alcyon scores, and now it's 2-0. Base hit for Dylan Shank.
That's just good baseball. Dylan Shank. You know, I had actually had a conversation before the game started, and I had said if there's one player, I'm not going to say who I had the conversation with, there's one player that sticks out to me that concerns me more than anything on the Lenape lineup, it's Dylan Shank. He's 1 spot away from being the leadoff hitter in his team, and there's a reason. Like, this guy has come up time and again, and he proves it there.
Dare I say it, Dylan Shank was good. Top of the order, Barbash, he walked last inning. Takes a strike on the corner.
That could be a big game-changing run to get 2 early in this one, knowing that Chase Topolsky in the Lenape uniform has a .79 ERA.
Down low. Now yesterday, was it Corda who pitched for, I'm sorry?
On Monday.
On Monday, I'm sorry, it was Monday, I'm sorry. Why do I keep saying yesterday? Oh, the Prep played yesterday.
The Prep played Kingsway yesterday.
Because of the rain, I'm sorry about
true.
that. All right, on Monday, Corda pitched on Monday, and he was tough, and once Lenape took the early lead, they couldn't touch him. Here's the 1-1 from Fury. Off speed, down low, 2-1. A run in for Lenape. They lead 2-0. They have first and second and 1 out. It's a 2-1, way outside.
The next gen of heavy hitters legitimately are watching the game. So just got a note from Coach Harry Rodriguez. So shout out to the next gen of high school baseball players out there in Pittsgrove. You guys are in good hands with Coach Rodriguez, Coach Bim, Coach Hunter. You guys are in good shape. Appreciate you guys tuning in.
On the corner, it's now 3-2. You mean Coach Hunter's in that Hunter Brailsford?
Hunter Brailsford,
Birthday boy yesterday. Popped up on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
Good outfielder, too. It's a 3-2 from Fury. And the bases are now loaded on the walk to Barbash, his second of the game in as many innings. And now here's Andrew Shank. Trouble early.
Yeah, this is the spot here. Going to see some action going down to the Hermits bullpen. Looks like it's sending down number 32 for St. Augustine.
Holden DeJong loosening up.
I guess it's a heavy hitter inning because Holden DeJong of the heavy hitters in the summer, he's now warming up.
That misses badly.
There's a look at DeJong. Some early action, and this is the kind of thing you would expect in a marquee matchup in the big game here on BFA Live Sports.
1-0, up high, 2-0. And you saw the reaction of Shank in the box. No, shaking his head. That was high. 2 balls, no strikes. A run in, and the bases loaded with 1 out. Hits the corner.
A good response here by Fury. This is the kid, got ice in his veins.
2-1. It's a big pitch coming here. Missed that. Count even at 2-2.
That's exactly what you want to do. If you're Fury, challenge him low in the zone, try to get a ground ball, double play, middle infield, get out of the inning, put the bats back in the boys' hands, and see if you can play catch up here in the bottom of the second.
He got a 4-6-3 double play last inning. Chased the high pitch, and Shank's out of there. 2 outs in the second. Big strikeout for C.J. Fury, and here's Max D'Alessandro.
Yeah, tip of the cap to Fury being able to execute that pitch call. Looks like it came in from the side as Sofran gazing over to Coach Mike Ney. That's a big-time pitch for Fury in a very stressful spot.
Fury can get out of this with only 1 run if he can sit down D'Alessandro, who grounded into the double play last inning. On the corner. D'Alessandro doesn't agree with it.
Well, this is where I expect D'Alessandro to try to get up on the plate just a little bit. He's going to try to pull this thing down the left field line.
Came out of CJ's hand a little funny. 1-1. Lenape dugout. We are on the first base side, sort of, behind the plate. And one kid's going to wind up hoarse after tonight. He's unrelenting. And it's never one of the starting 9 either.
Nah, listen, that's what high school baseball is, man. You got to get some of these guys. They got different roles on the teams and the benches.
That's his role.
You got to inspire, man. You got to inspire. Max D'Alessandro with a .422 batting average.
And it's now 1-2. Bases loaded. 2 outs. What a lift this would give the Hermits if Fury can get out of it. Missed low, 2-2.
Good job here. Little cat and mouse. D'Alessandra's moving his way around the box.
Got him. Zofran does the smart thing. Whoa, and there's a collision coming toward the plate.
Yeah, let's check it out on the GameChanger instant replay as Zofran tries to gather himself. We'll slow it down a little bit. Heads up, what you would normally do is try to get the force out, but instead...
Well, that was the pinch runner.
Yeah, pinch runner, a little bit of a collision on the inside. He was kind of giving himself up because as he goes into the infield, he's going to be out anyway. But he had a couple pounds, it looked like, on Zofran.
In any event, the Hermits get out of it. Good job by C.J. Fury. He allows only a run. And we're going to the bottom of the second on BFA. It's 2-0 Lenape.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown, CEO of Close Point USA. Today, we're in our Marlton office meeting our staff and our team that services our clients and our referral partners throughout the state of New Jersey. Here at Close Point USA, we are the premier real estate settlement company. We service our clients throughout the state of New Jersey and the state of Pennsylvania. Close Point USA has 3 primary offices, one in Somerville, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, and Washington Township. We've been in business for 23 years and have closed over 44,000 real estate transactions. We're very proud of the work that we provide, and we are extremely excited to service you and your clients' needs. Thank you.
Bottom of the second inning of work for Chase Topolsky. And this is Mason Dorsey, the center fielder, to be followed by Cole Fry and the DH Marco Lavari. So if you're the Hermits, Doug, sort of like feel a little fortunate to escape with only 1 run in that inning?
Well, I think what you realize is you know what you get in C.J. Fury. He throws strikes, doesn't get rattled very easy, doesn't mind having his back against the wall, and he came up big for his squad right there.
Check swing, Dorsey fouled it at the plate, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Hermits center fielder.
Dorsey, a burner on the bases and on defense. He also has a .345 batting average.
That's about 57 feet from Topolsky, and it count even to 2-2.
What I'm curious is where Coach Bailon is in this lineup. He has a tendency to trust his guys that swing the bat, the heavy ones. However, he always tries to leverage speed.
Center field and fairly deep. D'Alessandro was in. Now he's going back, and he does not get it. Off the fence, Dorsey flies into second. Doug, you mentioned he's a burner, and a leadoff double for the Hermits.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what the Hermits offense was looking to do, and you'll see it on the GameChanger instant replay. This is just good barrel, and that's not easy to do against Chase Topolsky. He has a lot of swing and miss strikes, but you'll see it go all the way to the fence, and, I mean, he made that look easy with the stand-up double.
And now the first baseman, Cole Fry. First pitch swinging, fouled away.
First real scoring opportunity for the Hermits as Cole Fry looks to bring home Dorsey. And we want to remind everybody, especially down in Atlantic County, it's time to change pharmacies from the big box to the big guys. And that's Joe Bunning and his team, where they bring the pharmacy home to you.
One strike, and Topolsky steps off to chase Dorsey back. Not sure he's going to go anywhere. Early in the game in scoring position, a leadoff double for the center fielder Dorsey. And the 0-1 is up high to Cole Fry, and it's 1-1.
just 10 days away, speaking of Joe Bunning, from the opening of the South Jersey South Shore Baseball League. He's the president, and we have 20 games, it looks like, already on the schedule. We're getting ready to live stream.
Off speed. That's sprayed foul. Left field side. Look at the crowd.
Yeah, there are. Standing room only down the left field side.
Ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, we're all excited about the SJSSBL. Fry just stays alive. That was a fastball right down the middle. I don't think Topolsky wanted to do that.
South Jersey South Shore Baseball League, a premier baseball league in the summer. Just like our friends Dr. Dwyer and the team at Premier Orthopedics. 8 locations to serve you throughout the southern New Jersey area, POASNJ.com. And if you want the VIP treatment, you don't have to be an athlete, Chris. Well, I guess we can't really call you an athlete, but you're a guy that has a lot of aches and pains, some chronic knee problems. Well, don't delay. Give them a call, 856-690-1616, Premier Orthopedics.
That is from memory, folks. This is amazing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Topolsky. Another foul ball. Fry's going to battle him. That's Dorsey at second. He led off this half inning with a double. Go ahead.
Taking a look at the GameChanger scoring app. Unofficially, it's pitch number 26 for Topolsky here in the bottom of the second.
To second, Shank. It's going to move up Dorsey, and that's 1 out in the second. Dorsey goes to third. And with 1 out, the DH, Lavari, in the 7 spot.
Lavari will step into the box just around the 300 mark on the season. 17 RBI and 16 walks. You want to talk about another hermit that's got ice in his veins? I would hate to play poker against Marco Lavari.
Oh, really?
I've known the kid since the time he was like 4 years old, probably younger than that, running around, and he is a character in a good way.
That's up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Dorsey at third with a double. Moved to third on a ground ball by Fry. This one out into right center. D'Alessandro's not going to get it. Prep's on the board. Lavari into second with an RBI double. It's 2-1.
No moment too big for the Old Dominion commit. A guy who was an ace on the mound and underrated at times as a hitter. But man, oh man, Lavari on the GameChanger instant replay. I mean, look, dude, he went down. That ball was low and away. Had no business getting barrel on the ball. But in a big moment, I got to tell you, I'd throw a few shekels on Lavari.
So here's Jake Myers, third baseman. And you mentioned from GameChanger the batting averages of most of the kids. Everybody from the prep's over 300. That curveball just misses.
Well, their lineup and Lenape, if you look at it top to bottom from an average standpoint, you're going to see very similar. These teams match up remarkably well.
On the outside corner, it's 1-1.
But I always say then the Lenape tribe, they have their own saying. They play with a lot of juice. You know, talk about throwing shekels around. These guys play with juice. These guys have good energy. They like to play in the big spot, and nothing rattles them. This whole chaos that's going on amongst the dugouts and things right now, I'm telling you right now, when the red jerseys put the bats back in their hand, they're not going to forget this.
It's 2-1. Lifted right side. That's going to go foul, and that'll even the count at 2-2.
So Myers, the sophomore, getting the start over at third base. Coach Bylone has a tendency sometimes a little bit later in the season. You see him make some tweaks to the lineup, and Myers is one of them.
2-2 with Lavari at second. Did he chase it? No, they didn't appeal yet. Now they appeal, and Jerry Wilkes says no down at first base.
There's so many umpires out here. The catcher at the high school level is confused. They have no idea who they're supposed to actually appeal to. Anybody, somebody.
4 of them tonight.
Do they vote?
No.
Can you vote on an appeal? Like if there's 4 guys out there? Like what did you have? I say yes. I say no. It doesn't work that way?
No. 3-2. Bounce to second. Shank toward the middle. Tough play. He makes it. And that's 2 outs. Lavari goes to third. And now it'll bring up Sofran, the catcher. And he can hit. For a 9-hitter, he can hit.
Yeah, don't be deceived. Sofran has come up in a couple of clutch spots. Austin comes into this one with a .370 batting average and 5 doubles.
Chased that one badly and no advance from Lavari. Wow, on the wild pitch.
Tough dirt ball read there. Little surprising.
I think he scores on that.
It's been a little crazy at third base for the Hermits in the Diamond Classic.
Huh.
So it might be a little cautious.
You may be referring to a certain call. 0-1 up high.
Oh, that had some heat on it. Gonna see if Ed Charlton can give me some velo readings on that one.
Trying to do that, actually. Trying to get, we got a number. To right field, goes foul.
So that was 89.
89, yep.
89-mile offering. I had to count digits.
86 and 89. It's nice to have the. Well, I'll tell you what. You know, you got help everywhere.
We got quite the baseball fraternity at BFA.
1-2 way up high. 2-2. Lavari is at third. He doubled in. Mason Dorsey, who led off this inning with a double. And now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Topolsky. That's through, and this game is tied. Sofran delivers for the Hermits.
Sofran just continues to come up time and again. I don't know if this guy works at RK Chevrolet part-time, but you talk about clutch. If you need a new clutch or you just need to have your clutch serviced or repaired, if you can't get a hold of Austin Sofran, you call Jim G and the team, RK, Kia, Chevrolet, and Subaru North Delsey Drive in Vineland.
Speaking of clutch, that was a clutch drop in. Well done. Courtesy runner for Sofran. It's Jake Ruscher. And with 2 outs, the top of the order, and here's Ryan Taylor. Strike call. Two runs for the Hermits. We are even at 2 in this Diamond Classic Championship. This one's bounced. Shank, he's been very busy. Makes the flip to Friedman. Inning over. But the Hermits get a couple. And they tie the game as we're going to go to the third here on BFA. This Diamond Classic final is tied at 2.
We're here at the brand new RK Service Center. Got to be super excited about all the things that are going on here at RK.
We are. We're super excited. We've been waiting this for a long time. We're very proud of this facility. We are hiring new technicians, so we're offering a $1,500 sign-on bonus. You can check with our managers in terms of the details on that. But along with that, we offer healthcare, dental, eye, 401k with a match, and on it goes.
No better place to look than right here at RK Auto Group.
RKAutogroup.com, but individually for each manufacturer would be myrkchevy.com, myrkkia.com, and myrksubaru.com.
CJ Fiore back on the mound for the Hermits to start the third inning, and he's in a lot better shape than he was when he started the second inning. It's 2-2 in this Diamond Classic final here on BFA. Chris Losey along with Doug Stasic, the entire crew here. Shout out to your brother from another, Mr. Al Fisher. I know he's peeking in.
Oh, he's definitely peeking in, and is our buddy Steve Westcott. I'm sure he's at the Post 270, the American Legion out there in Buna.
We got the same text?
Yes.
Go for it.
He's looking for a clutch. Of course, RK has service, man. Did you
Josh,
see the service commercial?
I did. You know, we're thrilled to have so many of South Jersey media and baseball people. And one of those who always helps us out is Josh Friedman, and he is kind enough to join us here to start the third. What's up, brother?
Hey, man, guys, making out.
We are. I'm telling you, this is great. The weather's perfect.
Don't jinx it.
We got prep, and we got. I'm good at that. And Fury delivers. It's 1-1. That's not nice.
Quite a few storylines in this one, Josh. I mean, the journeys have been unique for both teams to get here, but I mentioned in the last inning to see Fury pitch out of that jam. That didn't really surprise me.
I tell you what, that could be the key of this game. The way he delivered, in fact, a couple of us were saying over there's no way D'Alessandro strikes out there with the bases loaded, and that strikeout there with a guy who's has had as good as week as you could ask for, to get him in that moment. That could be exactly what St. Augustine needed. Obviously, they scored 2 runs later. That's probably the moment in this game if St. Augustine wins that everyone be looking back on.
There may be more than that. Grant Hunter flies out and pops up to second. 1 out. This is the shortstop, Landon Friedman. First pitch swinging and almost takes off Taylor's head and into right field. You'll see that again on the Game Changer replay. Sorry.
No relation.
No run?
Not that I know of.
You couldn't swing a bat like that, could?
Oh, God, no.
He's got a little bit more athletic ability than you, Josh. Is that what you're trying to say?
By about 10 miles.
Watch this, fellas. Do we have it? Wow. The reaction from Ryan Taylor at second. So Friedman aboard with 1 out here in the third. And this is the left-hander, Alcyon.
I'll tell you what, though, you're looking at this game. Defensively, Lenape has the advantage. All these errors for St. Augustine, obviously that's a hard shot for Taylor, but St. Augustine has not played its A game in the field so far. And I know Doug and I were at Gloucester Catholic Lenape the other day, and I was saying to some guys, that was probably the cleanest defensive game I've seen all year. Lenape in the infield especially, and you're seeing it again today. That defense is good, and that could be a secret part of this game. Defense around South Jersey, I don't think is as strong as it has been. I think fundamentals aren't being taught as they once were, and you're seeing teams give up 3, 4, 5 errors, and it's causing big problems, and Lenape's not doing that. If St. Augustine wins, I don't think Lenape's going to beat itself.
And they're also patient at the plate. This is a 3-0, and Alcyon, who singled his first time up. Fury's got to come in with something here, and he does. 3-1.
Alcyon leads the team 11 walks on the season. He's not afraid to take pitches. A little bit surprising. I would have expected, and maybe it's here. I don't know. Do you go to small ball to try to move up the runner? I
would.
Lenape isn't afraid to do that. They play all different kinds of ways. They'll bunt their 3-hitter. They'll swing their, In fact, that Gloucester Catholic game, before D'Alessandro's big hit, I thought they were going to bunt Schenk, Andrew Schenk, with 1 on. They let him swing. He gets a single. Then they try and bunt D'Alessandro, and he doesn't get one down. Then he winds up hitting a big 2-run double, and that changed the game for Lenape against Gloucester Catholic. So they'll do it all.
The 3-2, chopped at the plate, got a piece of Alcyon, and we'll do it again with 1 out.
One thing we also, I don't know if you guys have mentioned it, 42 pitches, I think, for Topolsky, 52 for Fury after 2 innings. This game, if this keeps going like this, St. Augustine has a huge advantage because Lenape played a doubleheader yesterday. They don't have many people. They don't have many arms. And St. Augustine, obviously, they don't have Lavari or Gaines, but they've got everybody else. And that could be a huge part of this game. Topolsky can't have too many more long innings, or that's going to be a problem for Lenape.
Is it 105 or
110?
110, and then, of course, if it's in the middle of an at-bat, they can complete that at-bat?
Correct.
So unofficially on the Game Changer scoring app, Fury is about to throw pitch number 65.
But again, St. Augustine has a little more leeway with the arms they have in the stockpiled, obviously, with their depth. And Lenape playing again. They won 2 against Washington Township yesterday, but that could be costly when you're looking at this game down the line.
It's a costly called strike 3 as Alcyon stares at it, and that's 2 outs here in the third. And here is the DH Sassaman.
Yeah, electric so far for CJ Fury. I mean, Josh, the way he's been able to work out of these deep counts, unfazed.
Yeah, it's been impressive. Everyone looks at the velocity of these guys nowadays, and CJ's not throwing more than probably 83 to 85 right now, I'd guess. And but he's locating, he's grinding, and he's battling his way through these things, and that's what pitchers do. You know, you can't always have that, you know, those 11 strikeout games, and he's managing right now, which is really all St. Augustine wants him to do.
Ooh, they had Friedman leaning a little bit. Josh, you're not leaning, are you? Okay.
I might be. Who knows?
1 strike to Sassaman. 2 outs in the top of the third, and we're tied at 2.
Doug, you keep turning toward your compatriots over there. I keep thinking you're trying to look at me. You're confusing me here.
Yeah, I confuse them too. Just a little bit of bad sign language. But again, you know, we're talking about CJ working through things here, and action up again in the St. Augustine bullpen. So looks like Holden DeJong is getting loose down there. There he is on the third base side.
And I don't know if you guys mentioned it before, obviously the game tying hit, you know, Sofran, that kid needs some credit because that kid is absolutely clutch the last 2 weeks of the season. Obviously won the game against Cherokee, had a game-winning hit against Vineland. It's a home run the next game. Delivers the couple big hits yesterday against Kingsway. Another tying one today.
Friedman running. Zofran is late. And they're going to call. Did he swing at it?
Swinging third strike. So,
and that'll end the inning. I don't think. Wow. Waz is asking General Jello if he went. Inning over. So we're going to the bottom of the third. We're tied at 2 in this Diamond Classic final here on BFA.
Hi, I'm Joe Bunning from Bunning Family Pharmacy. We're so proud to once again be able to bring the best in high school athletics to you. Once again, partnering up with BFA Productions, and we're giving you that virtual front row seat at home. Thank you so much and enjoy the game.
Bottom of the third. In the Diamond Classic final in BFA, Chris Losey, Doug Stasic, BFA Sports Crew here. We want to correct what happened in the top of the third. It was a 1-2 count, and therefore we had 1-1, so that's what we were concerned about because we were wondering why everybody was walking off the field. But it's a strikeout to end the inning for C.J. Fury.
Well, we're the last ones to know, but sometimes that happens. But if you follow Josh Friedman on Twitter at jfriedman57, you'll never be the last to know. You'll be the first to know.
I want to get back to your point, Josh. You talked about Zofran, and we mentioned it earlier, for a 9-hitter.
Well, you know, he batted 2 last year. You know, and Ragsdale, ironically, who's up to the plate right now, he batted 9. They flipped those spots. Ragsdale, you know, one of the most improved hitters in all South Jersey this year. But Sofran's a good hitter. He hit great last year, but you protect. You know, I've seen more and more schools now, more and more lineups really protecting with that 9-hitter. You got Ryan Taylor at the top of the order, one of the best hitters in South Jersey, if not the state. You're throwing Austin Sofran, who can really hit the ball with fastballs, and he's taking advantage. And St. Augustine's reaping the benefits of that.
Talk about a hitter. How about Ragsdale?
I mean, I've talked to one guy I trust in talent here in South Jersey. Told me he thought he was the most improved player in South Jersey this year. You know, it's not that he didn't hit well last year, but he hits much harder this year. He's much more impactful plays. You know, home runs, doubles, triples. He you know, last year he used his speed. That was his strength. Now his bat is his strength.
Oh, it's top to bottom with him. Average was .333, 4 home runs, 3 triples, and 4 doubles. Those are pretty good stats.
And he walks to lead off the third.
Well,
you know, and that's something with Topolsky. I don't know how many. You know, great pitcher going to Richmond. Brother went to Duke. Won a former Male Athlete of the Year at the Courier Post. 3-sport star, Jake Topolsky. Chase, great pitcher, great stuff. He has a tendency to walk a few guys, and that's the one weakness in his game, and that's something I was going to be watching for with this patient prep lineup, this dangerous prep lineup, and that's something that needs to be paid attention to as well.
No go from Ragsdale. Ball 1 to Weingartner.
Might want to go to the coaches' cam, the BFA coaches' cam side by side. I believe Ragsdale's looking a little runnerish.
Tell you what, both these teams run as well, do a nice job of it. St. Augustine, for a team that hits the ball as well as it does, by alone is not afraid to let his guys roll.
What do you know about Barbash as a receiver?
And he's a good catcher. I haven't. Well, there you go.
Well,
speak of the devil.
He ate that one. Stolen base for Ragsdale. Right on cue, Joe.
Right there. I mean, a good catcher. I don't know if he pops for me as yet. I haven't got enough looks at him to say one way or the other. But he's definitely sound behind the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ragsdale swipes second.
I'm not sure how many catchers though in South Jersey are picking off Ragsdale with a good jump.
No, that's why I said you could almost
2 and 1.
He tipped his hand from the first pitch, and I figured he's definitely running. I mean,
bet the kid from Highland can get close. 2 and 1. 2 and 2. You seen him?
I am drawing a blank, which is why my brain is not working. I saw Highland earlier this year, but I am for the life of me blanking, and now I feel bad. DJ Gore, if you're listening, I apologize. My brain's in this game. Don't hate me.
Here's a 2-2, and Ragsdale's breaking. Fouled away.
There are so many coaches, I think, wouldn't dare touch a guy, have a guy running with a guy like Weingartner at the plate. And that just tells you how much Bailon trusts his guys on the bases and trusts a guy like Ryan to make the smart swing.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Weingartner. Going to Old Dominion.
You got me in trouble. I'm sure I'm going to get a text from DJ.
Weingartner's going to St. Joe's University.
St. Joe's.
You're going to create a college catastrophe.
Oh, wait, Lavari's going to.
Lavari's going to Old Dominion. Yeah, there you go.
I'll say this, though. With how many kids going to Division I schools from St. Augustine, it's easy to get mixed up from time to time.
Thank you very much, Josh. Thanks for bailing me out on that one.
Well, you threw me under the bus earlier. It's only fair I saved your butt this time.
Yeah,
It's 2 and 2. No, I'm being serious because, I've actually worked behind that kid from Highland. Oh, and they have got Ragsdale on the pickoff.
That was a great move by Chase Topolsky on the game changer. Instant replay. I mean, that's just a lightning move. Lightning move.
That's a heck of a play.
That's how you manage your run game.
So Ragsdale erased. 1 out in the third, and a 2-2 to Weingartner. And sends this one to right center, and it is deep, and it is gone. And the Prep takes the lead for the first time. Opposite field for Weingartner.
Oppo Taco for the .491 average and his 7th on the season. An absolute tank job by Ryan Weingartner. And oh, how that stings having Ragsdale picked off. Here it is on the Game Changer instant replay.
Del tie. And he did not miss it.
He doesn't miss much.
The Hermits in front for the first time tonight. They lead 3-2, and this is Kyle Neary.
This lineup just has no breaks.
I got to talk to Ryan Weingartner. He and I talked before the game, and I said, I feel like I'm a good luck charm for you. Every time BFA shows up, you seem to hit the ball a long way.
1 ball, 1 strike to Neary.
I'll say this. I missed the video since I'm talking with you guys, so.
Well,
0 for 1.
We know where you can get it.
That's right. Go visit BFA, right?
That's it.
Ground out his first time up.
Well, I know.
Fastball high.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I get plenty of compliments from coaches and parents alike wishing you guys would shoot all the games. So, trust me, I'm sure there are plenty of people watching, and I'm sure you had a great view of that one.
Well, we
way outside, it's 3-1.
We always enjoy doing our part. Appreciate the kudos, but Josh, guys like yourself and Minnick and McGarry, you guys inspired me a long time ago to try to help amplify the message.
And the hole, it's short. Friedman has no chance. And that's an infield single for Neary.
That's a great play, though.
Friedman covered a lot of ground. And Neary showing off the wheels.
That's something you don't expect with Neary. His power, you kind of forget. He's got some wheels, too.
Yeah, and he was nursing a hamstring early on this year. So, there was a period of time right when the Coaches versus Cancer kicked off. He wasn't even in the lineup for that one. So, it looks like he's feeling pretty good.
He's going on the first pitch, and Barbash bounces it. Stolen base. I think Bailon might have found something with the running game.
Yeah, again, he did that all against Kingsway, too. He'll send guys. And, again, with the way this lineup hits, I think a lot of coaches would be afraid of that. You saw it with Weingartner, just hit a home run. You get the out with Ragsdale. You take a run off the board. But he's going to keep going, and they get a lot of stolen bases for a team that hits as well as they do. And this guy right here, Dorsey, guy really has kind of come out of nowhere this year. He's played some really good baseball.
He doubled his first time up, later scored a run. And the count is 1-1 to Dorsey. Right side, fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And I know I mentioned it earlier, but if I'm Lenape, I'm a little concerned with how high Topolsky's pitch count is already.
What do you got, Doug?
GameChanger scoring app 62.
And we're not even through the third.
2 1/3 innings pitched.
Josh pointed out that the bullpen advantage would definitely favor the Hermits. That one's bounced up there, and it's now 2-2.
You know, again, Lenape has some great arms. You know, Jonathan Edelman, Matt Corder, those are just guys that are not available today. And they're playing 7 games in 7 days. You know, with the doubleheader, they got, I think, 3 more games this week. This bullpen, these arms are going to be taxed this whole week. Sunday, I was texting Waz earlier this week. They're going to earn their Sunday off, that's for sure.
Why the doubleheader?
I think a rain out and just had to get it in.
Yeah, he said they were about 6 games behind most of the other teams in the schedule standpoint.
Wow.
So he's running out of time with the NJSIA playoffs coming up. You got to get those in.
And especially with Group 4, the way how stacked South Jersey 4 is, you want those power points. And the division, they're ahead in the division, in a tough division. They're going to have a huge game with Shawnee next week if they can get through the rest of this week. So that Olympic American, I know Diamond Classic and state playoffs are so big, but I can tell you every single team, the Olympic American, winning that division means a whole lot.
2-2. Fouled right side with a curveball, and we'll do that again.
The Highland catcher, by the way, guys, is Evan Carbone.
Yep.
There you go. Sorry, DJ.
I said Evan. I just didn't know his last name.
Yeah, Evan Carbone, he's had himself quite the year behind the plate, opening some eyes on the defensive front, and he's another guy who can hit the ball a long way.
Yep. 2-2 from Topolsky. Missed down and low. Down and out. Down and low will be the same thing. 3-2.
Well, down and out sometimes is your luck. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. And
I thought you were just describing yourself.
Wow. You're 6 months too late because that was supposed to occur at the wedding that BFA was proud to do.
Yes.
Yeah, but at the same time, you've used that joke at least 10 times in the last hour since I've been here.
What?
Yeah, he's rusty. He's not original.
Bounced up the middle, and it gets through. Near eye coming home. No throw. 4-2 Hermits.
Oh, they're starting to feel it over there in the Hermit dugout. Still 1 out. This rally continues, and it's a bit of a frenzy. These hits come in bunches. And a meeting on the mound as the Lenape tribe gathers themselves, trying to resettle in. Coach Byalone grabs Dorsey and talking to Cole Fry.
By the way, I might have said that 10 times, but only 1 time on the air.
So a perfect time for a timeout and the perfect time to call our friends, the other Josh Walters, and the Perfect Turf Landscaping Squad, 856-404-8925. They're running a baseball special. It's a spring mulch special. So if you don't want to spend time in the yard, put down the bags, pick up the phone. Call Josh Freeman at Perfect Turf, 856-404-8925. An awesome price, awesome service, and you will make your significant other make you think you're awesome, Chris.
Why are you looking at me?
You might have gave the wrong Josh there, Doug. I think you said Josh Freeman. I'm not in turf, I can tell you that much.
All right, so thank you, Josh Walters, the pitching coach of Egg Harbor Township.
Mason Dorsey with the RBI single. He's at first, and Topolsky throws over twice, and this is Cole Fry, 0 for 1.
Well, Dorsey has wheels, and that's why I got the attention of Coach Waz wanting to go out there.
I think he wanted to settle Chase down, too.
Yeah.
Big swing from Cole Fry. 1 strike to the big first baseman.
It's a tough order. I mean, you're looking at a guy like Fry, who's batting in the 6th spot, and then you look at Lavario on deck in the 7th.
Yeah.
I mean, these are 3-4 guys in most lineups.
Another uncontested stolen base for the Hermits. No throwing from Barbash. And it's 2 strikes to Fry at the plate as Dorsey swipes second. They're going to have to try and do something, Josh. They can't just give him bases.
St. Augustine's speed, I mean, it's really good. and again, they're just not afraid. They're going to try and take bases, and it just puts so much pressure on these pitchers. You look at it, and it's stunning. Kudos to Vineland. Going what they did with St. Augustine last week.
Fry gets a lot of that one in right field. Shank with the catch, no tag. And now he's caught. Another base-running blunder by the Hermits, and it gets Lenape out of the inning. Mason Dorsey stranding off a second.
Yeah, here's the game-changer instant replay. You figure there's no way he can tag. He kind of got a little bit cute. I think he was expecting them to throw the ball over to third base, and dead in the sights.
4-2 Hermits. We're going to the 4th on BFA.
Home to you. Thanks to our friend Joe Bunning and the Bunning Family Pharmacy. Chris, that delivery I made for that commercial,
I do.
Your wife was pretty happy that I was able to deliver that prescription you were waiting for.
Okay.
So,
okay.
It's convenient, right? You think about some of the prescriptions you need to have delivered. I mean, her smile was pretty big on her face when she showed me come the front door of that bag. I don't know either. It's not like that when she gets an Amazon delivery, is it?
No.
Okay.
No. We're going to the 4th inning here in the Diamond Classic final. Chris Lozzi, Doug Stasic, Josh Friedman joining us in the booth. 2 very inexplicable base running errors by the Hermits.
Well, you look at this game right now. Defense has played a huge hand in Lenape having 2 runs, and St. Augustine could have a few more with out there base running issues. In a lot of ways, Lenape's kind of lucky to be in this, but at the same time, they had a chance with the bases loaded, and they gave that up. And if they lose this game, I think that's going to be the one they're going to look back on like we had to do something like that with our 2-3 hitters up.
Must have missed low. Look good from here, but it's a ball and a strike. C.J. Fury's 4th inning of work.
He's about 71 pitches unofficially on the GameChanger scoring app.
Would not surprise me if this might be his last inning. Get him through 4. I'm wondering if they're going to go to the pen after this with the arms they still got.
Holden DeJong, the senior lefty, was warming up earlier, Josh. He may be ready.
Yeah.
Here's a 2-1 from Fury. Got a strike call there, 2-2.
Fury with 5 strikeouts thus far, only has 2 walks. Some of the defensive miscues are what's really kind of put him in a couple of jams, but he's been fantastic in getting out.
As Josh mentioned, that big 2-out, bases loaded strikeout. There's another one. 4 for Fury, 1 out in the 4th. But it was that strikeout 6 that you talked about to get out of that inning.
Yeah, not only that, he had just walked a guy, and he had he was down 2-0 in the count with 1 when it was only 1 out. Winds up getting back-to-back strikeouts. He had 3 straight strikeouts to get the second guy, and then struck out Max D'Alessandro. That's the key of this game. Obviously, Weingartner's home run, some offense here from Prep, but I don't think there's any doubt that was the key to this, the big moment of this game so far.
Bottom of the order, Dylan Shank, RBI single to left, his first time up.
I'll tell you what, this kid right here, you talk about, we mentioned Sofran has 9-hitter clutch. This guy just oozes clutch with his kicking. He had an RBI, I think, earlier this game.
Myers throws him out from third.
Ground out there, but that's a kid. I don't care what you're playing. I want that kid on my team.
And of course, his position in football, right? Doug and I talked about that earlier.
Kicker.
Dylan, yeah.
Well, yeah, he's kicker. I just said he kicks big-time field goals.
But hold on. I know that, but his last name.
Shank,
kicker.
Yes, of course.
That's where we were going with it.
That's about that joke hasn't been told at least 100 times. So.
I get it, but again, first time here.
Well,
don't worry, he wore that out plenty already in this game.
Football too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate a good dad joke every now and then, but you got to at least be a little original with them.
Wow. Jeez.
Touche.
Yeah. Missed outside 1-1. 2 outs, no base runners, and that's something C.J. Fury can really use a quick inning. Speaking of Soka Topolsky.
Yes, absolutely. And as we've said, I've said it multiple times, and I feel like, I'm not good with radio. I feel like I'm repeating myself time and again. But certainly the rest factor with these pitching staffs favors St. Augustine. Topolsky needs to, I think, settle down. And Lenape's bats are good. They're gonna give themselves a shot, I think, at some point. But if Topolsky, is another long inning, it could be this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
1-2. Coming to Barbash. He walked twice.
So some advanced pitching statistics on the GameChanger app, downloaded at gc.com. Fury has averaged 21.8 pitches per inning pitched. He's done a really good job of battling from behind. As believe it or not, guys, he's only gotten ahead in the count just a handful of times. So very interesting there. First pitch strike percentage, 39% though. So he's doing a good job of battling back in big spots.
And it's a 2-2. Count runs full to Barbash. Again, he walked twice already, and Dylan's brother Andrew on deck.
Well, they seem to be content in letting Fury ride here. See if we can get out of this one.
We'll do another 3-2. When do the playoff seedings come out?
I believe the cutoff is the 22nd the cutoff and 25th the seeding, if I'm not mistaken. That is, please don't quote me on that.
Okay.
But I believe that's what it is.
Well, that one just missed on the GameChanger perhaps replay.
That was a close pitch.
That was real close. We'll slow it down here. A pitcher's pitch or a batter's pitch?
That's outside.
That is outside, so a good call there.
So,
never helps when the catcher has to reach for the ball, too.
No.
Barbash on base.
Courtesy runner now is Miller.
Again, third time, 3 walks for Barbash, and this is Andrew Shank. Oh for 2 today is Shank, including a strikeout.
Well, that was that clutch St. Augustine double play they were able to turn.
Outside.
I almost got thrown out of a game that I coached on this very field with that very umpire behind home plate.
John Ogello.
Yeah, so John, I was giving him the business a little bit, coaching the East Violent Legion team.
Ben Drive.
He didn't like what he was hearing.
To center field, Dorsey. And that'll end the inning. No runs for Lenape. To the bottom of the 4th, it will be 7-8-9, Lavari, Myers, and Sofran on BFA.
It's a perfect day for baseball and the perfect time to call our friends at Perfect Turf to get your yard in championship season form. That's right, Josh Walters and his team, the official landscapers of BFA Sports, are waiting for your call to tell you all about their spring mulch specials. So don't run out and grab those bags. Grab the phone, call Josh and his team. They'll swing for the fences and make your yard look like the MVP.
So that is Chase Topolsky, the right-hander for Lenape, and he'll work here in the bottom of the 4th. And as we mentioned, his pitch count is rising with each half inning. And Lenape at a disadvantage because of all the games that they had played early on. So it's imperative that he gets out of a quick inning here. And he'll face 7-8-9. Marco Lavari, the DH, leading off this bottom of the 4th. Hermits up 4-2 in this championship game here on BFA. Chris Losey, Doug Stasic, the entire crew is here. And Josh Friedman.
I don't know if is the entire career? 'Cause I don't see the truck.
Yeah.
Where's the good old?
Yeah,
where's the BFA
the
truck?
hauler's not here. The parking lot just not big enough.
Right, but the small one is, because I parked behind it.
Yeah, the small one. He's referring to the production
Oh,
hauler.
yeah.
We know you've been on sabbatical, Chris, but the company's trying to grow.
One strike to Lavari.
Lavari doubled on the fly ball to center field. Big RBI situation.
And that's the tricky part, navigating, trying to get a quick inning. You got a guy going to Old Dominion here to start at the 7 spot. Hits a double. Sofran's in the 9 spot. He had a big RBI single. I mean, again, the St. Augustine 1 through 9 is just so tough to get through.
Well, it looks like Barbie's going to go out there and try to inspect what's going on out at the mound, but don't wait to inspect your septic system. If you just are ready to buy a new house, or perhaps you got a tank that's been in the ground for a while, Star Septic Service, Chuck Starr and his crew, proud sponsors of BFA Sports. Don't wait till you're in a crappy situation. Get the crap out with septic.
Flush
from
it.
Star.
On the corner, 1 and 2 to Lavari.
Nice transition, nice puns. Of course, you got a shake over there, I think, from your boy.
Yeah.
So the head shake, like, what are you doing? Come on.
Listen,
You weren't here earlier when,
got to learn the business if you want to take it over one day.
1-2, and Lavari waves and misses at that fastball.
That looked like the hardest pitch he's thrown all night.
We're going to take a peek over and see if we can get the speed on that one.
Chris, you have no pull. Notice how none of the scouts even care to look at you because you're an umpire.
My man JT's back there. Captured the state final play at the plate, accurately, of course. Strike call to the 8-hitter, Jake Myers. Oh, 1.
It's a great crowd here tonight.
Oh, isn't it?
I've seen at least half a dozen schools, if not more, represented. From Delran, obviously Pitman next door in Township, Williamstown.
St. Joe's is here, Nick Coors here.
Yeah, I mean, coaches, Novo Fimiani's here, BPA here, BPC's here with Ed Charlton. Just so many people here. You love to see a crowd at a game like this. That's what South Jersey's about. You love to see it.
Joe Smith here.
Yeah, I know our buddy. Oh, there he is. Delsey's own Joe Smith in the house. Coming up on the BFA broadcast, it'll be Delsey at Mainland on Saturday morning. So mark that calendar.
Yeah,
We'll be there.
This team's playing well. A couple walk-off hits last week. That team's rolling right now.
Well, we got to thank Coach Joe Smith, one of his own, Star Septic. They just signed up. New sponsor, thanks to Delsey Baseball. Star Septic, a new sponsor, thanks to Delsey Baseball. So looking forward to doing more games over there.
Well, that was ugly. Barbash went up to get a pitch that was pretty close to the top of the zone. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike.
Delsey's a tough team, Josh Friedman.
It's a tough, and that's all sports. They are grit. I mean, that's Delsey personified right there. It's, all
3 and 1.
That's what they live by. So I mean, that's the culture, and every kid on those teams bleed it.
Right side foul.
Obviously, they lost their legendary coach John Oberg recently. The wonderful, what he did for that program, what he put that program on the map, and I know a lot of coaches and a lot of people over there are trying to honor him with the way they're playing lately.
That's another one fouled right side.
Okay, so Coach Joe Smith and John Malatesta kind of all coming back home again, write the next chapter of the Delsey baseball legacy.
Don't see Mal.
Yeah, you had me looking. Is Mal there? What are you doing to me here?
Well, he's not there, but
Oh.
I'm just saying, give him credit. He's on the pitching staff.
Oh, yeah.
He's in on the pitching.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. You teaching me something.
They flip-flop because Smitty was his third base coach when he was at Vineland. It's a 3-2 pitch coming to Myers. And Topolsky wins that battle.
But it took 8 pitches to do it.
There's the game-changer instant replay. Nice pitch location. Gets them to go upstairs. Put out special.
2 outs, and here's Zofran. His base hit tied the game. And later the Hermits put 2 more on the board to have a 4-2 lead here in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, isn't Zofran the name of the genie on the boardwalk in the movie Big? Like the great
Zoltar.
Zoltar. Oh man, look at you with the recall, Josh Friedman.
I know.
Ooh, that got a piece
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
of Barbash, and then it got Augello.
Man, this is a tough spot to be in. You're going to take a look here in the Game Changer instant replay. Tough one. Slowing it down.
This is right down the
Actually,
middle.
it's 2 for 1. He got it off the – did that go off the helmet of Barbash and then get the ump?
I know it got
Hey,
the
Ryan,
mid.
run it one more time because he's gathering himself here. Going to take a look. He looks to be all smiles.
You need a buzzer to these guys. You need like a little red light to click to them instead of trying to wave to them every time.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Man,
Head.
it looks like he lost in the light.
Yep.
But
Looks like he's okay.
looks like he's all right.
Little fist bump at the plate. John Augello, longtime umpire. Call the ball, so it's 1-0.
More impressive, he still made the call.
Actually, I thought it was in the zone. That's up high, 2-0. But what happens is you cannot call that a strike, even though it was in the zone. Just can't. 2-0. Missed outside. Topolsky falling behind 3-0 to the 9-hitter Zofran. In the top of the order waits in Ryan Taylor. And I'm glad I went with the long sleeve, Doug.
Yeah.
Inside corner.
What's that strike motion there? What do you call that mechanic-wise? It's like a hip shooter. I felt like it was like a Wild West movie.
I don't care for it. But Zofran walks, and he's a 2-out base runner here in the bottom of the 4th for Ryan Taylor. And that little talk with our umpire, I got the message through. Look at that. He's not in the spot anymore.
Wow. Yeah, actually, we're useful in some capacity tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I was telling some of our buddies that, he called 8 other guys to call this game. And I'm like, all right, I guess I got to call Losey. This is terrible, but what are we going to do?
You could feel the love.
Down the middle to Taylor. Zofran was a walk, and then he's being run for by Jake Ruscher.
Yeah.
What'd I do now?
Well, it's Sofran, not Zo. It's S, not Z. Weren't you at the Connecticut School of Broadcasting?
I taught there.
Is that why their enrollment's a little off?
Oh, my God. Sofran, okay.
I thought he knew something I didn't.
I didn't either. You gotta like make stuff up.
Stolen base.
It's like his strike zone. He just makes it up.
Oh,
no. He said it so confidently.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there. Ruscher steals second. 2 outs and a 1-1 pitch coming to Taylor. That's on the corner, and it's 1-2.
Well, I'm going to go on a limb and say Taylor is due. Doesn't have a hit just yet. We got good spot. Runner in scoring position.
1-2 from Topolsky. Ooh. And he strikes out the side as he gets Taylor on the off speed.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you, Josh Friedman of the Courier Post.
As always, from the Courier Post.
Follow him at jfriedman57 on Twitter.
No runs for the Hermits in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to the 5th. It's 4-2 Hermits in this championship game here on BFA.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
C.J. Fury still on the mound for the Hermits as we start the top of the 5th inning. 4-2. They lead Lenape in this championship game with a 48th Joe Hartmann Diamond Classic.
Lenape going to lead things off this inning with none other than Max Alessandro, looking for some horsepower in their lineup. And if you are looking for horsepower in a new or used vehicle, why not give our buddy Jim G and the team at RK Auto Group, RK Chevrolet, Kia, and Subaru. Inventory is in stock and on its way. Check it out now, rkautogroup.com.
D'Alessandro, Hunter, and Friedman, 3, 4, 5 for Lenape. And you can see Marcello kind of a little bit of happy feet behind the plate, and who wouldn't after you get dinged like that? I know the feeling, John. 1 strike on the foul tip. 2 quick strikes.
Kind of interesting that Coach Bailon opted to let Fury go through this part of the order a 3rd time, knowing that he's got some reinforcements on the bullpen, but I think it speaks to how Fury's responded.
In the air to right, and it's fairly deep. Ragsdale, though, back. 1 out in the 5th.
Oh, he didn't miss that one by much.
Here's Grant Hunter.
Grant Hunter was electric in the game against Gloucester Catholic. He had a real hot bat. If there's someone that can ignite this offense, he's a guy that the Tribe can lean on.
First pitch swinging, fouled away.
Got a little chilly thus far.
That's what I said. I'm glad we went with the long sleeve and the BFA Sports pullover.
Both my sons just come back from the University of Tampa, my oldest, and a St. Augustine alum, Doug, just graduated. He comes back, it was 80 degrees this afternoon. He shows up to the job site tonight, or today, in a hoodie. And I said, what are we doing here? He goes, no, it's going to be cold. Sure enough.
Yep.
Hate to tell him I was actually right.
You want to try Saturday?
Or he was right, I should say.
How about Saturday? You want to try 94 on for size?
That's good.
Yeah, maybe for you. I have a Catholic League playoff game in Philadelphia on Saturday afternoon. 2-1. Now it's 2-2 to Hunter. 1 out, 5th inning. Hermits up 4-2 in the Diamond Classic final. Hermits got here, beating Kingsway yesterday. Lenape on Monday defeated Gloucester Catholic. Upstairs with the 2-2, and the count runs full.
This is a spot that CJ Fury has been very good this whole ball game. Finding himself 3-2. Find a way to get that 3rd pitch across the plate. And he does it again.
The foul tip.
Here's on the game changer instant replay. Good spot in the zone. And
good job by Sofran to hang on to that one. 2 quick outs in the 5th. 1 for 2 is Friedman with that shot that he hit last at bat. 1 ball, no strikes to the shortstop. Chase that one, and it's 1-1. And you're right, I think this probably will be it for CJ, left-hander. He pitched very well this evening.
Well, if he happened to miss it in the beginning of this ball game, we kick things off. You know, I wanted to give a shout-out and hello.
Threw for a base hit, and Friedman is 2 for 3.
So I want to give a shout-out and hello to the older Fury, and that would be the Naval Academy catcher, 2nd class midshipman Brian Fury, a graduate of St. Augustine 2020. I want to say hello to him, and he and my younger St. Augustine son, Drew, also class of 2020, teammates and friends. So they pass well wishes along. Hope all is well. I hear he's going to be going to a warmer climate in his own right relatively soon this summer.
Alcyon, first pitch swinging foul. Where's that warmer climate?
He's got an assignment. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or not, so maybe I shouldn't
just
say
say
it.
It's down south. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not going
fine.
to say it.
All
But
right.
it's going to be
Somewhere
warm.
Yeah. So he played for the great Kostopoulos at Navy. Costi. 1 strike to Alcyon. Friedman at first. And he tied him up with a good pitch there. Fury using both sides of the plate very well tonight.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job. Little military style, marching left and right through the zone.
0-2. Off the end of the bat, here comes Ragland, and he's not going to get it. It'll fall in. It'll be first and second with 2 outs, and Sassaman the DH, and this could be the spot for Lenape to come back in this game.
He just gets enough on it. Little 9-iron. Perfect looking turf out here. The obligatory, you got to take a picture if you're calling a game with Chris Losey so he can look at himself later on. All right, thank you very much.
Do you know who that is who took the picture? All right.
The better half of Mr. Galante.
So be nice. 2 outs for Sassaman. Missed outside.
Big spot. I have Fury unofficially on the GameChanger app at 102.
It'll be another left-hander, DeJong. Runners going, and Sofran punched it out. Little double clutch.
Well, he wisely held on to it because that could have been ugly.
Sassaman didn't move, and when Sofran peeked up, he just saw nothing but Sassaman's hat, right? So first and third on the stolen base.
Moved up to second.
Oh, he did move up. So both runners move up. A base hit now will tie it. Sassaman got a piece of that and fouled it away. So the count is now 2-1.
Another signature move by St. Augustine head coach Mike Bailone. Really has faith in his pitchers, lets them go as far as they can the distance before he normally would bring somebody on, and that seems to be the case right here with CJ Fury. And we have a pinch runner, number 9 for Lenape.
Wazienko going right to the bench. Matt Kahn. A little run for Alcyon. Of course, he'll be re-entered at first base.
Busy out there in the middle of the infield. And now,
I think Algello is just
paperwork.
Marking the change. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Well, listen, if you got a lot of paperwork for the real estate transaction you need to close, call up Chris Brown, the Close Point USA team. 3 locations in Washington Township, Marlton, and Somerville. ClosePointUSA.com.
2-1 from Fury. Down the middle, 2-2. Sassaman the DH in a spot here to give the Tribe a lift. It's Fury from the windup. And it's delayed with time called at the plate. You have him at 104.
Double check that. I have at 105 right now.
Here comes number 106. And it's lifted in the air to right center. It's a long run. However, Ragland makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Lenape leaves 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-2 Hermits on BFA.
We're here at the brand new RK Service Center. We've got to be super excited about all the things that are going on here at RK.
We are. We're super excited. We've been waiting this for a long time. We're very proud of this facility. We are hiring new technicians, so we're offering a $1,500 sign-on bonus. You can check with our managers in terms of the details on that. But along with that, we offer healthcare, dental, eye, 401k with a match, and on it goes.
No better place to look than right here at RK Auto Group.
RKAutogroup.com, but individually for each manufacturer would be myrkchevy.com, myrkkia.com, and myrksubaru.com.
106 pitches was the official announcement from Will Morris for CJ Fury. My apologies, it's Josiah Ragsdale in right field for the Prep. I should know better, because guess what? He's coming to the plate.
He's haunting you.
He's haunting me. Now, Ragland was the quarterback for Miami of Ohio.
Back in 75?
No, the game I called at Notre Dame, 2017. I apologize. 4-2 the score in the bottom of the 5th. Ragsdale, Weingartner, and Neareye to face Chase Topolsky. And Chase now His pitch count's up there. 1 for 2 for Ragsdale tonight. There's a strike. Actually, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. It's 0 for 1. The green was a walk as he reached, right? So 0 for 1 with a walk.
You got it.
I need a game changer class.
As I'm calling the game here with you, I'm scoring it on GameChanger, and that's how I'm keeping track of everything. So I highly recommend becoming a premium member. Download the app, gc.com. $5 a month. You can control all your own highlight clips and watch archive videos. The stats that you get from your player profile that you could send to a college coach, unbelievable.
Speaking of, and we're all excited at the start of the SJSSBL season at BFA. 2-2. Foul tip. Barbish holds on to it. 1 out in the 5th.
Yeah, look at the game changer put-out pitch. Oof, good location as he came back in on the hands.
Weingartner, we know what he did his last time up. What'd you call it? Oppo Taco.
Oppo Taco for sure. He had a chance to admire his own work there for a second.
And Topolsky realizing that was nowhere near the plate with the first pitch or the second. It's 2-0.
Yeah, right now, Lenape, in order to limit the damage, no free passes, make them earn it, put some pressure on the Hermits to tie some hits together. There's a shot.
Opposite way to right, and a good diving play by Dylan Shank. And that's 2 outs in the 5th inning.
That's a handcuff right there. That's not easy to do, especially when you're playing at nighttime. It lays in between the level of the lights, and you can kind of see he sticks the landing. Little toe drag swag.
2 outs for Kyle Neareye. 1 for 2, and Neareye can't catch up to that fastball. Single for Neareye and 2 at-bats.
Showed off the wheels as he had that infield single, then stole a base.
Missed that. 2 quick strikes. Well, Topolsky needed it, and he might get it. Quick inning. Here comes the 0-2.
Don't sleep on Neareye. Could be due for a power surge, but Chase Topolsky has just been an absolute ace on the hill tonight. He has battled. He has put his team on his shoulders.
And he bounced one up. It's 2-2. What do you got a pitch count for him?
Unofficially 103.
So
I think I was off by 2 with him, though. So I think he's at I think he's 101 officially. 101.
2-2. Foul back. One more coming from Neareye.
You know, one guy I don't see here tonight, but I'm sure he's watching, is Johnny Monell. So Johnny Monell Jr. of 220 Second to None Baseball Academy out at California Avenue in Absecon.
And the Buna.
And the Buna Blue Dogs.
Blue Dogs, 2-2. Just missed, and Topolsky was headed to the dugout. And Jello says it was outside. Here it is.
Well, the beauty of instant replay.
Yeah. No. 3-2. Foul back.
So I got to tell you, man, got to give a shout out to the Pennsville Eagles checking us out from home as they just posted up on Twitter. So
wow,
we got to get Pennsville on the schedule.
Called strike 3. Topolsky gets through the 5th. A 1-2-3 inning. We're going to the 6th.
This is how you answer the bell if you're Chase Topolsky. Great pitch, great location, and that is a strike.
After 5, it's 4-2 Hermits on BFA.
Hi, I'm Joe Bunning from Bunning Family Pharmacy. We're so proud to once again be able to bring the best in high school athletics to you. Once again, partnering up with BFA Productions, and we're giving you that virtual front row seat at home. Thank you so much, and enjoy the game.
As we start the 6th inning, pitching change for the Hermits. Both starters went through the 5th, and as Josh Friedman alluded to it earlier, both teams will get into the bullpen, but Lenape is kind of light on arms, Doug. This is Holden DeJong, by the way.
Up the NJIT commit. He throws a very heavy ball. Trains in the offseason over at Heavy Hitters, Harry Rodriguez and the crew. We know that they're taking their hacks right now in the batting cages out in Pitch Grove. And DeJong has been a guy that has absolutely flourished in a big way. And certainly from a closing role tonight, a formidable opponent if you're the Lenape tribe.
And he will face 8, 9, and 1. Third baseman Xavier Aguilar, Dylan Shank, and then the top of the order, Zach Barbash, the catcher, who walked 3 times tonight. CJ Fury, 106 pitches total. Is that correct?
Yes.
A fastball misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Lenape trailing by 2 here in the 6th inning in this Diamond Classic Championship, the 48th annual Joe Hartmann Diamond Classic here on BFA. That's on the corner, 1-1. Time to set the table if you're Lenape. 1-1. Chase that one in the dirt.
Yeah, nasty pitch. That one drops in the bottom part of the zone.
1-2. NJIT, they used to play at Newark Bears Stadium.
Yeah, actually, that was a good ballpark.
Not anymore. I think then they erased that, yeah.
But I liked it.
Oh, yeah. Here comes a 1-2. Outside, 2-2. It's funny, though, because when they gave it its death sentence and they had one more year of it, they locked all the locker rooms. We did a game there. We had to get dressed behind the center field wall. And I had St. Joe's there that day. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That must have been a frightening view.
Thanks. 2-2. Up high, and he chased it. DeJong comes in, gets a strikeout. That's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, this is a guy who makes it very difficult to battle back when you're behind late in the game. I mean, good movement, upstairs, change the line of sight. DeJong, nasty.
Dylan Shank. 1 for 2 with a single his first at bat. Think John O'Gell is a little gun shy. Everything coming down in the dirt. He took that one square on the mask, and it'll take you a while to get back into that comfort zone. Done a nice job tonight behind the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to the 9-hitter, Dylan Shank.
Coach Bailon deciding to go with lefty to lefty.
See what Waz wants to do, because Topolsky, I'm sure, is at the end of his rope. Low strike called. Bottom of the zone.
Well, that was a pitcher's pitch.
1-1. And time called at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Not bad. An hour and 46 minutes in the 6th inning.
This guy, I tell you what.
1-1. Just missed down low, 2-1. Are you going to tell me I jinxed it?
Dude, it happens every time. I might as well just say we're going to have bonus baseball tonight. I might as well say it right now. And it's all Chris Losey. We work at Buffalo Wild Wings, like one of those things you just want to keep the game going.
On the corner, it's 2-2. Oh, I remember that commercial. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of the sprinklers, you
call
just
the referees.
put the kibosh on.
Yeah.
You're the guy that probably you talked to the pitcher during a no-hitter too, huh?
Ooh. No.
Yeah?
I don't know there's a no-hitter going on. If I'm working a game, I don't really care. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Off speed, and it's a full count. Full count to Dylan Shank. Zach Barbush waits, the catcher. Holden DeJong. (3-2). Ball 4, a walk to Shank with 1 out, and it'll be Barbush. It was a walk. Relax.
All right, listen, I'm just watching.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay.
Bear along for the ride.
Okay.
And
time is called.
The pitching coach.
That'd be Mike Ney.
No, that's Billy Chilari.
Okay, I can't see.
And for the visit to the mound, DeJong been clocked 87 to 89. Compliments of our friends at the Baseball Performance Center, Ed Charlton and the crew. And Millville head coach Dan Fimiani in the house. Taking a look at a guy he knows pretty well and holding DeJong on the mound. So taking a look at both the squads there. Chilari, a St. Augustine alum, pitching a few Diamond Classic contests in his own right, and then down at the University of Duke U.
The whole gang's here. I saw an Autobahn shirt, Washington Township. So following the visit, Shank at first, 1 out, and Barbush the catcher. That is outside. 1-0.
I like the strategy here of Lenape. Try to make DeJong work a little bit. Try to put a little bit of pressure on him.
That's a top of the zone strike call, and it's 1-1.
Seems like they got some orders to try to get comfortable, make him work around the zone, see what he's got, and then try to. I know a lot of times it's kind of cliche to say, oh, get your timing by taking pitches, but there's something to be said of looking at a delivery, especially at night.
The 1-1. Shank started and stopped, and the pitch is bouncing the dirt, and it's 2-1. 2-1 count with 1 out. Dylan Shank, the runner at first base, he walked. And the Hermits ahead 4-2 in the Diamond Classic final. We get our first throw over from DeJong, and we hear from the dugout, predictable. Some things you have to like, though.
I can predict that there's going to be real good coverage in the Press of Atlantic City tomorrow. Mike McGarry is here in the house.
Saw him. That's at the knees.
And
2-2.
Our buddy Nicholas Huba watching from afar. I'm sure he was trapped out on a youth baseball field at Mays Landing. Saw him out there on Twitter. So thanks to the Press of Atlantic City squad for all of their coverage of local high school baseball.
2-2, they throw over, and they got him.
That's costly.
DeJong picks off Shank.
Yeah, good view here from up on our first base dugout cam. What a move by Holden DeJong, and the good tag by the big man, Cole Fry. That is a game-changing moment. Be sure to download the app, GameChanger.gc.com.
Meanwhile, at the plate, it's 2-2 to Barbush. And that's a strike right down the middle. Barbush caught looking, inning over.
No runs, no hits, no errors on 16 pitches.
Dorsey, Fry, and Lovari due up in the bottom of the 6th, and the Hermits have a 4-2 lead on BFA.
We're here at the brand new RK Service Center. We've got to be super excited about all the things that are going on here at RK.
We are. We're super excited. We've been waiting this for a long time. We're very proud of this facility. We are hiring new technicians, so we're offering a $1,500 sign-on bonus. You can check with our managers in terms of the details on that. But along with that, we offer health care, dental, eye, 401k with a match, and on it goes.
No better place to look than right here at RK Auto Group.
RKAutogroup.com, but individually for each manufacturer would be myrkchevy.com, myrkkia.com, and myrksubaru.com.
Ricky Snyder, as Lenape goes to the bullpen, 104 pitches for Chase Topolsky. But there is the lefty out of the pen, and he is charged with trying to keep this a 2-run game here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Yeah, 107 pitches for Chase Topolsky as Ricky Snyder takes the hill for the premier orthopedic pitching change on BFA. Dr. Dwyer and his team, 8 locations to serve you throughout South Jersey. If they can fix Al Fisher's knee and Chris Losey's back, that just says all you need to know.
Amen.
About Premier Orthopedics, POASNJ.com. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Jump on the BFA Premier Orthopedic Appointment Hotline. You can get an appointment as early as tomorrow, 856-690-1616.
Mason Dorsey leading off. Double and a run scored. Off speed is right there. 1 strike to Dorsey to be followed by Fry and Lavari.
Dorsey has been a bit warm on this now chilly type of evening.
Yeah, right? You going to take AccuWeather here? What do you think it is?
I'm going to go with 67. Hey, 66. All right.
Feels like 64. That one's fouled back. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Mason Dorsey. Cole Fry, who retrieves the foul ball, on deck. One, 2. Off speed right there. Backdoor curveball. Dorsey strikes out. That's 1 out.
Yeah, Ricky Snyder. This was dirty. I mean, great movement, 3-quarter delivery, just lives on the outside corner of the plate and sends him back to the dugout. First time that he's been retired with an out, so nice pitch there.
Now here's the first baseman, Fry.
Cole Fry, 6'5". A big target on a big corner over at first base.
In the dirt, 2-0. Fry on the night. 1 for 2. Sorry, 0 for 2. I need a game-changer class. Where do I sign up for one? That's up high. It's 3-0.
Just go right into your iPhone, man. Go to the App Store.
Okay, let's do it.
Just search GC, and it'll pop right up.
Okay, let's do it. This Cole Fry's got a 3-1 count. Ball 4. Fry walks on 4 pitches. Let's see just how easy this is. Okay. All right, it's the second option. Okay, I'm going to double click and install it. What happened?
And I'll let you. Oh, you took a picture for some reason instead of double clicking your phone there. But
well, you know, I love taking a picture.
I thought you were a tech guy. This guy like works with IT for a living, and he just took a picture instead of downloading the app. Okay.
The Face ID, the headset.
So Manny Aponte will be the pinch runner for Cole Fry,
who will no doubt re-enter. As we're in the bottom of the 6th, 1 out. And this is Marco Lavari. All right, so game changer, not classic. We want game
the green
changer.
one. You got it.
I got it.
It's loading now.
All right, now I open it. Now I got to create an account. All right, here we go. Snyder's first pitch to Lavari is up high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Lavari 1 for 2 on the evening, including that double.
Snyder throws back over, and they call a balk. Jerry Wilkes has a balk at first. That's a good call because he did step home.
I'll see it on the Game Changer replay. Yep, that foot went towards home plate before he decided to throw over.
So they're going to have a conversation. Wazienko's going to go out and talk to Jerry, but it's no big deal.
Well, have a meeting of the minds. Do we have any chance for enhanced audio?
They're still talking.
Too far away. Coach Waz, okay with the explanation as he heads back to the dugout. And this is going to be a mission-critical spot for the Tribe, because they're going to be down to their final 3 outs.
So the balk moves Aponte up to second. And at the plate, LeVar's got a 1-1 count.
Big time swing there.
One to LeVar. That just missed outside. So it's now 1-2, or 2-1 rather. Two, 1 and 1 out. Up high, 3-1. Three and 1. And I am officially a game changer dude now. Swing and a miss from Snyder, and it's 3-2. Okay. Listen to the game live with Game Stream.
Yeah, you don't want to do that because you're right now you're following the play-by-play, not looking at the video. But the cool part is if you follow that along when you're calling the game, you got all the stats that you need for every player.
It's ball 4, and Barbas tried to throw back, and he almost took Snyder's head off. Watch this.
Ooh, that didn't miss by much.
First and second now on the walk with 1 out.
Good job there by the camera crew.
Jake Myers at the plate.
Casper T. Rypod out there in center field holding it down. Steady hand he's got.
A square to bunt. Myers bunted right through it. 1 strike, no advance by the runners. Okay, so now I'm at this screen.
Right, so now you're at this screen, so you can do whatever it is that you want to see. So you're watching the live stream. You can go to the.
No, I want to go to that screen that you have.
Oh well, I'm scoring the game, so mine's a little bit different.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can do.
All right. 1 strike pitch coming to Myers, and Snyder chases back Aponte at second.
So if you're watching on the Game Changer app right now, you can see real time.
Wow.
The real-time scores and the real-time statistics. So
and that's our video. How about that?
This is your video.
Strike call, 2 quick strikes.
So now what you can do is you tap the screen. You can go into box score. If you got the premium membership, you got to let them know that you're already a subscriber. Okay. You can create clips. You can see the plays.
Nice.
But, yeah, you got to finish the process of registering there, buddy.
Well, finishing the process, Snyder caught looking for Myers. 2 strikeouts for Snyder, and there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. This is big.
Yeah, Snyder. 3-quarter delivery. He got the knee to buckle a little bit on Myers, and he got the better of him in that battle.
So I wonder if I can create clips, broadcasting perspective.
You absolutely can.
2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. First and second, and this is Sofran, the catcher.
Coolest part about Game Changer, by the way, is it's free for players, coaches, and administrators to utilize, and then parents can follow along. But jumping on that premium membership to get the full functionality, to make your own clips, and to see the stats in real time, oh, man, you talk about changing the game. That's why they call it Game Changer.
Check swing at the plate. Appeal, no swing. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to the 9-hitter Sofran.
Over 300,000 games scored on GameChanger, the new app, just in the last week.
And this is the new one I got.
This is the new one that you got.
So now I got to get a login. So can I call a friend? Can I call JB on that one?
Call a friend on the login?
Can I phone a friend?
Oh, you can subscribe right through Apple, man.
Right.
Click the thing and you're good.
2-0. Up high, and it's 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. First and second for the Hermits in the bottom of the 6th, and Sofran. Called strike, 3-1. Sofran tried to coax a walk. John Algella said no sale. (3-1). That's ball 4. Sofran is aboard. The bases are loaded with 2 outs in the top of the order and Ryan Taylor. And Josh Friedman said that he's one of the best leadoff hitters in the state.
With unequivocally, as Rusher jumps in as the courtesy runner for Sofran yet again. He's there over at first, and apparently he's getting ready to bake something. He's got an oven mitt on.
2 outs, bases full for Taylor. Off speed, misses inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Big spot here for the lefty Ricky Snyder. To first, Alcyon has it, and Snyder's going to get out of it. Inning over. The Hermits leave them loaded. Last chance coming up. The top of the 7th, Lenape needs a pair. They trail 4-2 on BFA.
Pharmacy home to you.
Oh, I thought I said something wrong again. As we come back to action here, the top of the 7th, Lenape. You see the Tribe. That's their dugout. As we head to the top of the 7th, they need 2 runs. They trail 4-2 here in this Diamond Classic Championship game. The 48th annual Joe Hartmann Classic. And this has been a good ball game on several levels, but I think the biggest thing that stands out to me, starting pitching.
No doubt about it. I mean, C.J. Fury showing that he's resilient, tough as nails. Topolsky got his 107 pitches in as well. And these are guys that are going to be future collegiate players at the highest level. Lots of college guys home for the summer who are on hand and watching, and one of them is one of our own, Brendan Westcott, home from Holy Family University for the summer, a former St. Augustine basketball player. He's watching and probably wearing some Hermits alum gear, I would guess, at this point. But I think he's working at a golf course this summer, so he needs to get us some greens fees. So, B-Dub, you got to hook up Coach Doug with some greens fees.
2, 3, 4 for the Tribe. Andrew Shank leading off, followed by Max D'Alessandro and Grant Hunter.
The key here is that you got to get at least one on so you can then start the process to try to get this thing coming through full tilt. But 0 for 3 thus far today for Shank.
Including that ground ball double play in the first inning that really helped Fury. Could have been a lot worse, that damage. Lenape came up with a run that inning, but could have been a lot worse.
See, if I'm a righty right here and I'm facing this lefty that has a 3/4 arm delivery, I'm getting right up on the plate. Try to take away the inside part of the plate. Make them try to push the ball away from you.
Time is called.
A little bit of chess match. So
It's 2 balls and no strikes.
The Tribe has done their homework on the scouting report. They're trying to give them something to think about.
Holden DeJong, 3-0.
Shank's going to take this one all the way in. Again, starts to crowd the plate a little bit.
That's a show square, and it's ball 4.
Love it,
Shank
man.
leads off the 7th with a walk. And it wouldn't be a BFA broadcast if we didn't have something in the final frame.
Well, the Diamond Classic, could it be turning into the instant classic right before our eyes? Don't
Sofran,
go anywhere.
Sofran went out to talk to DeJong. Shank can run. He's at first. Here's Max Del Sandro.
Oof. That was a loud fastball by DeJong.
He tried to tie the game with one swing and missed it.
Well, you got to remember, Del Sandro did not miss by much his last at bat against Fury. That went all the way to the fence, out in right center.
0-1, way up high.
Yeah, DeJong's got to change his breathing a little bit right now. He's a little amped up, which I love, the competitive spirit. But here's where you want to, if you're going to miss down on Del Sandro, because he will punish you.
The 1-1, up high and away, 2-1. Sofran is going to do everything he can to try to calm DeJong down. He's going to request a new baseball.
Oh, veteran move, headed to Shepherd University, future Ram. Doing a good job navigating the water here.
It's 2-1. DeJong has thrown 7 pitches in this inning, and one of them was a strike. Ball 3, and it gets through Sofran. So Shank will move up. So that will remove the force for now. And at the plate, it's a 3-1 count to Del Sandro. And the cleanup batter, Hunter, is next.
Right now, Max Del Sandro, he's got one spot right now that he's thinking about, and that's the only place that this bat is going to come off of his shoulder. And look, they're going to walk him with the open base. Intentionally put him on. Coach Mike Bailone with a little bit of strategy here. And now a visit to the mound as Coach Billy Chalari heads to have a conversation. And Bailone has a lineup card.
Let's talk strategy here. So obviously, Bailone is going to make a move on the mound. DeJong leaves.
And it already looks like he is going to go to the bullpen, so it'll give us an opportunity to step aside for the premier orthopedic pitching change.
Hi, I'm Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopedic Associates of Southern New Jersey, here to give you some tips on your pitcher and how we can reduce injuries. Pitchers tend to have injuries to their shoulder as well as their elbow. This can involve injuring some of the structures called the labrum or the rotator cuff. We can reduce those injuries before they even hit the field. The core is one of those key structures that reduces injuries through the shoulder and the elbow. By doing things such as planks, sit-ups, you can improve the strength of your core and reduce the stress that goes through the shoulder. The other thing, pitch counts. Make sure your athlete is being controlled with their pitch counts. It's one of the main ways in which they can have shoulder and elbow injuries. Keep on top of that and make sure they're abiding by it. Whether it be practice or playing on multiple teams, those pitch counts can add up and lead to injuries to the shoulder and to the elbow. And finally, make sure that shoulder stays warmed up. If you're sitting, you want to still keep warm. Maybe go to the back of the bench and throw a couple warm-up pitches and do some stretches. Some of those stretches include cross-arm stretches, which stretches the back of the shoulder, and what we call internal rotation stretches, which are helpful for reducing the tightness that happens in pitchers. Follow these parameters and you're going to reduce any injuries occurring to your athletes and keep you on the mound for a longer period of time.
So the changes that the Hermits made, Ryan Weingartner is now going to come into pitch in the 7th inning. David Capuccio enters the game. He is now at shortstop, and the DH is gone.
So I think the DH is still in for Lavari. It's just Capuccio is not going to bat, sending Weingartner to the mound.
Well, we'll see.
But he goes to Weingartner, and just fire will come out of this mitt.
Like that. High 80s.
No, that's 90s. That's,
low 90s. That's what I'm saying. That's the book on him. Two quick strikes.
That's a different look. When you're throwing that hard, it's a little bit of an adjustment. Going to have to reset here from an umpiring standpoint.
Up high, the ball and 2 strikes. Lenape 2 on and nobody out. In the 7th inning, the tying run is on. And Grant Hunter has a 1-2 count. Called strike 3 and Hunter's out. That's out number 1.
Yeah.
Landon Friedman, and he has swung a good bat tonight.
Well, this is how you answer the bell. You see Weingartner getting the outside corner, and that will send Hunter back to the bench. Weingartner sitting 88-89, courtesy of the Baseball Performance Center.
So 1 out, Friedman. Weingartner almost hit him.
A lot of chatter in the Lenape dugout.
You're enjoying it too.
This is great.
How about being an umpire and listening to it? 1-0 coming from Weingartner. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, that outside pitch. Weingartner living on the edge.
2 for 3, as we mentioned. Friedman swinging a good bat tonight. Pair of singles. That's on the corner.
Yeah, he seems to be having a good time calling that outside corner.
One and 2. Two on, 1 out. Chased it, and he's out. And that's the 2nd out of the inning, and the Hermits are 1 out away.
Well, they have their hands full with Ryan Weingartner right now. I mean, that's unhittable. But he's been getting the outside corner pitch, so from a Friedman standpoint, you can't blame him.
So Quinn Alcyon with 2 outs and the tying run at first will try to extend this game. Weingartner delivers. Curveball up high. 1-0. That Hermit bench ready to explode with a final out. 1-0. He wanted to and he didn't. He called it a ball. It's 2-0. 2-0.
Checking back in with our RK Auto Group Instant Replay Studio back in Vineland. They are saying that
missed that.
Weingartner's been able to take advantage of the outside pitch. He's doing it remarkably well.
Now it's 2-1 on Alcyon. 2 on and 2 out. Missed that. And the Tribe down to their last strike.
Here's where you just got to do the proverbial, try to shorten the swing So don't go all the way back into that launch position. Keep it at that back shoulder.
The 2-2. The Hermits have won the Diamond Classic.
An absolute electric performance. Ryan Weingartner, the sensational senior, he has done it with the bat. He comes in and slams the door. And by all means, you see the last pitch on the GameChanger instant replay. Unequivocally, Ryan Weingartner, your star of the game, powered by Star Septic Service in Franklin Township, serving all of South Jersey. Be sure to reach out and call Chuck Starr and the team. You can hit the website at njsepticpumping.com. But Ryan Weingartner, by far, the Diamond Classic Championship star of the game, and we'll stay here for the presentation of the 48th annual Joe Hartmann Diamond Classic Trophy right after this.
Hello everyone, Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopedic Associates.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown, CEO of Close Point USA. Today, we're in our Marlton office meeting our staff and our team that services our clients and our referral partners throughout the state of New Jersey. Here at Close Point USA, we are the premier real estate settlement company. We service our clients throughout the state of New Jersey and the state of Pennsylvania. Close Point USA has 3 primary offices, one in Somerville, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, and Washington Township. We've been in business for 23 years and have closed over 44,000 real estate transactions. We're very proud of the work that we provide, and we are extremely excited to service you and your clients' needs. Thank you.
The celebration is about to begin here at Alcyon Park as we welcome you back to BFA Sports coverage of the Diamond Classic Final, where St. Augustine defeats Lenape 4-2. They come back from a 2-0 deficit. And as you mentioned, Doug, Ryan Weingartner, definitely the star of the game, came in, shut the door on the mound, but it was his home run that gave the Hermits the lead they didn't give up.
Hey, it was a game-changing moment all in the same time. Came up in a big spot, waited on his pitch, found it, hammered it, and it changed the momentum. It shook up things, and St. Augustine was able to leverage that moment and rely on a fantastic outing by C.J. Fury. So it was a wild start to a game, but he was able to keep his cool, his composure, ends up getting a little bit of help from DeJong, but then Weingartner comes in to slam the door, and they're getting to don the Diamond Classic Championship hats.
And also a little bit of hardware. As you see, Sam Tropiano, longtime baseball coach at Bishop Eustace, after a little pit stop at the prep, right?
Yeah, and listen.
Yeah.
These hats are part of the tradition. Like, year after year, they look identical, but we talked about some of these college guys that have played in Diamond Classic. You know, they come out here, they still have these hats in the closet. They still have the hats sitting on the shelf. It means a ton, and especially in a year, the first year without Mr. Hartmann being part of the festivities, this one means a lot to a lot of people for a lot of reasons.
Media gathering. Have a word with Coach Waz. It's Mike McGarry, Kevin Minnick to our right, and the members of the Diamond Classic Committee, including Sam Tropiano and Billy Gore from Gloucester Catholic, Camden County American Legion, and Billy, a Little League administrator as well.
He's a busy guy. He's even umpiring now.
No.
Yes, he is. For Little League.
Oh.
100% he is.
Okay.
I mean, I know we're not as official as an umpire as you, Chris.
No.
I only could hope to be half the umpire that you are at some point. But he is giving his time back.
You said it.
He's volunteering.
Here comes the trophy. Let's go to Will Morris.
Mr. Sam Tropiano is now presenting the championship trophy to the Hermits of St. Augustine Prep and Coach Mike Bilo. This is their third tournament championship and their first since 2017.
This is a great look. Nothing like it in high school baseball. In the Diamond Classic, the Hermits win it for the first time in 5 years. They beat Lenape tonight 4-2. Lots of people to thank on our broadcast as the Hermits celebration is about to begin. So we thank so many people. Tonight's game was produced by Ryan Schumacher, directed by Andrew Jersky. Camera tonight, the college grad, Little Doug Stasic. Scoreboard operator, Drew Stasic. Camera, Charles Hope, Casper T. Rypod. And for the entire BFA Sports crew, including the executive producers, which are Al Fisher, Doug Stasic, Brian Murray. I just got that joke. I'm Chris Losey with Doug Stasic, my buddy. Thanks for joining us tonight. The Diamond Classic is history, and the final score, the Hermits win 4-2 over Lenape. Good night, everybody.